welcome to once again to In the Hot Seat with Deborah Fennella and
Tom Bryant. Hello.
Hello, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Now, we're really excited and blessed to have three amazing guests here live on the show today. Now, waiting behind the scenes is singer-songwriter Spike, PMKS, and also his lovely friend and flutist Maggie Falwell, and also my other lovely friend who's a singer-songwriter, also a screenwriter. He's a movie director and actor, multi-talented Jamie Long. Good evening. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You're actually on holiday, Jamie, aren't you? So you're live on holiday. Whereabouts are you on holiday at the moment?
I'm at Haven up in Golden Sands. So I'm having a nice break.
Oh, wow. Golden Sands is wonderful, isn't it? I've been there with the children. Fantastic.
It is. The kids are having a good time, so that's nice.
That's good. It's just changing the weather, isn't it? You said it's raining.
Yes. Yeah. And strong winds.
And strong winds. Not so good then. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day for you.
Hopefully. I've lost my hair, so I can't have any more.
No, most definitely not. And welcome Maggie and Spike as well to In the Hot Seat. How are you both this evening?
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. Bless you. Now, you've both been really, really busy, haven't you, Spike? You've been telling me about your new song, and it's due to be released, and it's called How Dare You. And both you and Maggie have been working really hard together, doing an amazing job, and Maggie playing on her flute as well. So please tell our viewers a little bit about the song and what inspired you to write it, please.
It started. It's got quite a long history. This song, maybe in early May, I wrote it initially, and it was a dance track, and then somebody wanted me to play on. Is there some background? There's something weird happening. Anyway, never mind. I'll carry on. Anyway, we played. Then I was asked to do an acoustic version of the song at a gig in June, and this is where Maggie came in. We'd met on a Extinction Rebellion action, and the song was "How Dare You," and it's based on the speech by Greta Thunberg to the UN a few years back. Where she was going, "How dare you mess up our planet," kind of thing. And so we got together and we did that. And then over the summer, I wrote a bunch of songs. And then we got kind of like waylaid into doing this headline slot at the COVID Good Cop, Bad Cop 26 concert. And so luckily I already had written the material, but we had to do a lot of practicing and memorizing words. But anyway, and as part of that, we released "How Dare You" as a single, as a kind of segue into that. So it's coming out on the 5th, and the show's on the 7th.
Fantastic.
That's really exciting. It's funny that you talk about Extinction Rebellion, because I was actually in London this weekend and they were protesting down in Covent Garden. There was thousands and thousands of them. Was you both there on Saturday? Because I didn't see you. I would have waved hi if I did.
No, I think we were rehearsing. We were rehearsing, yeah.
Oh, were you? Oh, bless you. So have you ever thought about performing when they are actually protesting? I can see you both, performing. It'd be fantastic. Have you ever thought about that?
Well, this is actually organised by Extinction Rebellion.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They've got a full day's program, which has a live show component starting at 7:30 till 10, and we're the second act. There's 2 acts, and there's a group called Izila, and they're from Cornwall, and they're turning up and doing.
So I know he asked Gary Clare to perform as well, Spike. So I don't know if he's the other act. He's also a social conscious producer and a singer. He was approached by them as well. So I don't know if he's performing. Is he? Do you know?
Who's that?
Gary Clare?
No, I don't know.
So he's not performing. So that's exciting then. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's been a lot of work. Yeah.
That's really exciting. Bless you.
Been a lot of work.
It certainly will. So when is that actually going to take place again, Spike, did you say?
It's on the 7th of November. The actual gig.
Did you hear me, Spike? What date is that actually going to take place? Do you know?
There's some glitch and there's a delay. There's a delay coming.
Is he frozen?
Can you hear me?
7th of November.
7th of November.
Oh, it's not long then. It's actually only about 5 days away.
There's some glitch and there's a delay. The delay coming.
I think the internet's playing up a little bit because of the weather.
Yeah. Anyway, 7th of November. Single's coming out on the 5th.
We'll go then. Fantastic.
Yeah. It's definitely all go.
I can't wait to hear it, Spike.
Yes.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, Jamie, you've recently won a COVID Hero Award. Congratulations with myself. And we was blessed by Princess Peace, CEO of Panache Global Entertainment Award. And also, while I was there, you lost your ring, didn't you? Or rather, Izzy's ring.
Someone took it. I still don't know where that went to.
That was so funny because if you can imagine it, Spike and Maggie, Jamie wanted to surprise Izzy, his partner, of proposing to her at the Panache Global Entertainment COVID Hero Awards live on stage. And he completely forgot, I think, with the ambience and the excitement and everything else, that he'd actually given the ring to Princess Peace.
Oh dear.
So he was panicking just before he was due to go on stage, thinking, I've lost Izzy's ring. So he's all looking around the Clayton Park Hotel. I was asking all the staff, have you found this ring? And it was all like panic stations. And then next minute, Princess Peace came over and she said, I've actually got the ring. So it was a huge relief, wasn't it, Jamie?
Okay,
Oh, it was a totally relief. It kind of ruined the surprise a little bit because I had to kind of tell Izzy what the plan was because she was wondering why I'm running around like a headless chicken, going in the toilets, going back up to the hotel room. And it was a kind of scary moment.
It certainly was. And thank God that Princess Peace had the ring and she was holding on to it so tight, bless her, wasn't she?
Yeah, it kind of threw me because I put it onto my ID cards. So there's no way of it coming off. So I must have took off and gave it to her before the awards. So, but
you've given it to me. I remember you giving it to Princess Peace, so you must have done that when I went with you. But thank God Princess Peace had it. And then you was able to propose to Izzy, wasn't you, live on stage in front of the whole world? And
yes,
it was
in front of the royals and the dignitaries. So
yes.
Yeah.
It's really exciting,
I've never
Jamie.
seen so many emotions.
I know.
Hello, welcome back. This is Deborah J. Kelly. I'm standing next to Jamie.
Hi, how you doing?
Lots of badges. Jamie, tell us about you.
Okay, so about me, I was in the army for 10 years as a medic and a driver. And then I left the army, I became a professional actor and model. So to date, I've done about 19 movies, 4 TV series, and I'm writing my own feature film as well, which we start filming.
Can I be in it?
Of course you can. I've just got some castings open for it. So yeah, it was nice, and then I get asked to come here and present an award, and I've been nominated for an award. So it's a pleasure knowledge because when it's for humanitarian services, because when COVID struck, I wasn't able to film, same as everybody in the industry wasn't. I joined the ambulance service and worked on frontline ambulances, responding to 999 calls and doing what I needed to do. And now we started filming, I'm now doing both jobs. And it was a shock to realise I've been nominated for an award, for a COVID Hero Award, when I'm just doing my job, you know. But I do want to just quickly say a big thank you to Tammy Franks, who's obviously my manager and agent, but also South Central Ambulance Service, who have honoured and accepted me coming on board to work with the ambulance service and do what I'm doing, and their full support.
Can you tell us about your wife as well? She's rushed off for a sound check or something, so I'm not sure if we'll get to interview her, but
so
Here comes the moment.
Isabel Peters, I say she's my wife, she isn't yet, but we've got a surprise happening tonight where she doesn't know it, but I'm actually going to be proposing to her tonight when I get my award.
oh my god!
Yes, so it's going to be a very interesting night for everyone.
Another
She has
wedding.
no idea.
I've got a wedding on Sunday.
Have you?
So
Right.
watch. So hang on a minute. We can't like pass up on this. So tonight you are
Yeah.
going to be proposing, and
Yeah.
she doesn't know, right?
No, and I'm scared about losing the ring, so I've actually put it on my ID cards in my pocket so I don't lose the ring.
So romantic.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
If I receive an award, then I'll be asking my partner to marry me tonight.
And
So
obviously she loves you, so she's not going to say no, right?
I hope she loves me because it ain't for my wallet.
Oh, that's so fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
You're going to make the evening, I think, in many ways.
We'll see. Hopefully it'll be for the right
You have
ways.
the ring and everything.
Yeah, do you want to see the ring?
Yes, I do.
All right, ignore the ID cards. I put it so I don't lose it.
See, the ring was on there.
Get forward. Let's
That's
have
the
a
ring.
look. Oh, that's incredibly romantic.
So it's on the ID card so I don't lose it.
So when you,
Yeah.
when you win your award,
Mhm.
you're going to propose.
Yeah, it's part of my speech.
Oh my God.
So we'll see.
I can't wait now. What?
I know.
We're being told to move forward, move back.
I know.
It's
I
so
feel like
busy.
reversing sensors.
I know everything, but this is so wonderful. I can't wait.
I'm
Thank
excited.
you
I'm
so
nervous.
much.
No, the pleasure's
Where
all
do
mine.
people
So.
find you?
Okay, so I can't remember it off the top of my head because my management deal with it, but I'll read it from my card. So on Facebook, you can find me at JLXXI21, or you've got Instagram at JLXXI_official21. And everything up there, castings for the film, and everything I'm doing is on the social media platforms.
And you're going to see whether she says yes or she says no.
It's like an EastEnders moment. Doof, 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 doof.
Oh, it certainly is a soap opera, isn't it?
It feels like it, I'll tell
Thank
you.
you so much.
No worries, thank you very
Have a
much.
Lovely.
Yes, and
Thank
you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Well, there you go.
See, the ring was on there.
And that's how it happened.
It was right, wasn't it? The ring was on there, so it must have been just after then that you must have given it to Princess Peace, and then you lost it. And we were all looking for it, weren't we? It was like, find that ring.
But I put it on there so I don't lose it. I put it on there so I don't lose it, and I think I lost it somewhere.
I know, and you couldn't even remember giving it to Princess Peace. So thank God Princess Peace did have it, because you know you may have actually lost it.
The pressure got to you.
It
Jamie,
certainly did, didn't it? So
On the
congratulations.
A lesson learned. Thank you very much. Thank you, and congratulations on winning the award as well.
Oh, thank you so much. To say well deserved. It was an amazing evening, and I love singing with your lovely wife to be, Izzy. As I say, we opened the awards, didn't we? And it was a fantastic evening, and everyone done amazing as well. So it was
Amazing, amazing.
Maybe next year,
And you're going
Spike.
to be bridesmaids.
Yes, going to be bridesmaids. Maybe next year you could both come as well if you like, Spike and
good.
Maggie. You'd love it.
You'd enjoy it.
Love to.
You've got
Yeah,
to do their dance though. You got to do
Yes.
their dance. I remember doing that, joining in the their culture dance.
It was fantastic, actually. I say they're fantastic dancers, aren't they? And I feel really
Yeah,
blessed because you asked me now to be a bridesmaid on your wedding day and also Princess Peace. So thank you so much. Really honoured and can't wait.
And godparents.
And godparents as well. Yes, Gary and myself. So thank you so much.
Oh.
And Princess
really-
Peace has been asked as well. And Mark.
Yes, and Mark, bless them. Thank you. So it's really exciting, isn't it? Now,
Yeah, all
Spike. Sorry, Jamie. Spike, you've been very busy also in the recording studios. So what did you get up to during the pandemic? Was you busy writing lots of songs during that time?
I did a few. They were sort of like spats of writing, and then I would I learned how to play this sort of like online football game quite well over the pandemic.
Do you like football then? I take it you do, don't you?
I do, and American football. I remember your playing for Chicago.
Yes, he used to play it for many years, and he was also an American football coach. It's funny because he's just been selling American football T-shirts if you want to buy one. Yes. He's selling loads of them at the moment. I mean, now's the time for Christmas as well, bless him. But he's still very much into his American football. So have you ever thought maybe...
Rubbish this year, though.
Sorry?
Chicago were rubbish this year again.
Yes, well, I must admit, he watched it more so than me. I'm more into the entertainment side of things and theatre, musical theatre, stuff like that. But he did actually watch it. Did you watch it then as well?
No, I just I had a look earlier to see how the Bears were doing a couple of days ago, and they really weren't doing very well.
Oh, I think Gary actually likes Chicago Bears. That's one of his favourite teams as well.
It is, yeah. You said to me, yeah.
Yes, I actually bought him one of the T-shirts over from New York when I went there a couple of years ago. He was really excited. Now, here we're just playing a short clip of some of your amazing music.
Yeah.
It is. I love it.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Congratulations.
I was just saying to Deborah, Spike, it was an interesting concept for you to add the flute into that kind of music. Was that something you'd thought of doing before with the flute in that kind of genre, or have you done that before with kind of classical instrument like that?
I do use a lot of classical instruments, like violins and all sorts. I mean, not in that particular song, but in the songs that we've been doing for the climate change album. Yeah, there's a lot of instruments. We got like sax, harmonica, violin, flute.
Yeah, brilliant.
I think the contrast works really, really well. And I love the actual, animation behind it. Did you actually do the filming in front of a green screen and then add the sort of special effects? It was really cool.
Yeah. This green screen actually here in the studio, we just it's over there actually, but we just.
So you done the special effects yourself?
We did it all ourselves.
Wow,
really cool.
You're so clever.
Really
it's
good.
Fantastic. It really, shows the effects. Because, I mean, all of your music, obviously we've been talking about music for global change before this show, working with Scarlett Jet. And your songs are also social conscious songs, aren't they? It's all about bringing positive change, climate change, and you know, waking up the world to bring these positive changes that need to take place at the moment in time.
That's very true. I heard a good quote. It said, artists will lie to promote the truth, whereas politicians lie to hide the truth.
Interesting way of putting it. Yeah,
it certainly is. But I think a lot of artists now are really stepping forwards and shining their lights and speaking their truth about the changes that do need to actually take place in this world. You know, because there's so much healing still needs to take place with humanity, with the world, and it's starting to take place now. And like you said, with Extinction Rebellion and doing their protests, you know, I think there's going to be a lot more coming up between now, especially leading up to Christmas time. You know, to incorporate these positive changes that really need to, you know, sort of take place in the world at this moment in time, because peace is the answer, Spike, isn't it?
Especially now you've got the COP summit going on right now in Glasgow, so very much, you know, in the forefront of people's mind, hopefully.
Yeah, this show that we're doing is to tie. It's called Good Cop, Bad Cop 26, and it's to tie in with the COP. 26. It's a whole festival. It's 2 weeks, I think.
Okay.
Oh, is it? So whereabouts are they going to take place in, Spike?
It's the Isle of Dogs, kind of like Docklands area, Canary Wharf. It's called the Space.
Oh, fantastic. So is it going to be like throughout the day for 2 weeks, or, you know, in the evening for 2 weeks? Do you know?
I think they've got so much planned. I mean, like we're just doing the one night, like the live music section. There's plays and all sorts.
There's poetry reading, there are meetings, and there's letter writing. There are events for children, and linking it with some of the local schools. And on the 7th, on the day itself, Extinction Rebellion had been asked by the space to run that day, and so there are going to be different climate talks on different aspects of climate change, including and also face painting, art blocking, lots of other family-friendly activities throughout the day.
That sounds fantastic, Maggie. So it sounds like you're very much involved with helping organise the event, because all events do take a lot of organisation, don't they? Sounds like you're doing a wonderful job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Jamie, you also sing as well, aren't you? As well as myself, and also Spike, just coming back in now. Now, you're working on a song. We're going to be working on a song actually this month, aren't we, called Gone Too Soon. So please tell all of our viewers a little bit about the song that you wrote, please.
Okay, so Gone Too Soon originally started out as a poem, because back in 2017 my son sadly passed away. So the day he died, I wrote a poem, read it at the funeral, and I thought, what can I do to help other people? So I decided to turn it into an actual song, which we're going to record and release later in the year. Well, there's only a couple of months left. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to start recording it, and all the money from it's going to the Sands charity. So.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
Oh, that's fantastic, and good cause, because our friend Mark Bussell, the composer, he's going to do the backing for it, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Such a lovely guy. He's actually going to do a part in the song as well. And then you and Izzy are doing the choruses of the song.
We are, aren't we? So it's really exciting, and we can't wait. It's just really, wow. I feel very honoured that you've asked me. And also, you've been working hard on Homeless for Christmas, which is one of my songs that I wrote about the homeless man, and sadly who died in a shop doorway, telling the story of what happened there. And we're going to really release it into the music charts this year. And I'm really honoured that you've actually wrote the script telling the story of the homeless man, and also added some more, onto it. And I can't wait to actually read it, because we're going to be filming that this month, aren't we? Leading up to Christmas.
Yes, we are. Yeah. It's all full steam ahead. You'll be getting the script later on this evening. It's just unfortunately my little girl decided to get the laptop and press the delete button, so I'm having to recover my files, which is why it's taking a bit longer to get the script over. But,
bless you.
You know what? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen now, right?
Oh, bless Willow.
But no, it's a lovely script. The feelings I put into the script for you is actually very emotional. And obviously, I've done it the best way I can about how I won't give too much away, but basically, he's a normal family man, gets into gambling, starts drinking, and then his partner finds out about it, and that's how he becomes homeless. The rest I'll just leave for when we film or when you read the script.
Oh, thank you so much. Because we are actually going to do a casting, Maggie and Spike, if you'd like to be in that.
Why not?
Dorset, you could be in it. We'd love you to come down. You have to do a bit of acting, both of you.
There we go.
No problem.
That'd be fantastic. So
That's
we've got 2 more.
There you go.
Which
Okay,
is
I'll make a
fantastic.
note of that then. I'll make
I
a
can't
note.
wait.
Before,
Maggie.
can I just quickly shout out?
Sorry, Jamie?
Can I just quickly shout out why I'm here? Because it's only fair, because they let me stay in the bit that they've closed. A massive thank you to the staff for Haven Holidays at Golden Sands for making it enjoyable for me and my family, being accommodating, and they let me stay here in this quiet room to do the interview. So
Really good.
Oh,
a big
that's really
thank you to them. You worked tirelessly through it all.
So for any of you viewers that need a holiday and take your family, go to the Golden Sands. I say it's a fantastic place, isn't it?
Place to go, yeah.
And that's Haven Holiday Park.
If you need a holiday, go Golden Sands. Highly recommend it. Staff are amazing. So.
Oh, good.
And what location is it based in? Is it Devon?
Lincolnshire.
Oh, Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
How long are you there for, Jamie?
Not far from Skegness.
Oh, yes.
We're coming back Sunday.
Okay. A few days then, yeah, that's good.
That's
A
exciting.
few days, but it gives me some R&R time. It's been quite a busy railroad, especially with my job with the ambulance service and obviously filming and getting Survivor ready. I found myself starting to burn out, so I just needed a bit of time. Obviously, because my son, who I adopted, Cameron, he's critically terminally ill, so I just kind of want to give him the best holiday and make it enjoyable as I can. So
Cameron's loving it, bless him.
He is. He's dancing. He's dancing on the dance floor now. Doing what Cameron does best.
I reckon Cameron would like Spike's music and Maggie's.
I think he will. I'll play it to him later. I'll play it to
later. So just tell us
there we go.
About Survivor as well, Jamie. Can you tell the viewers a little bit about Survivor? It's an anti-bullying movie, isn't it?
Well, Survivor is about bullying and mental health. So all my life I grew up being bullied, mental health. I've had several suicide attempts, and I didn't really have support and all that back then. And then I've managed to get around it. I still have good days, bad days, but I've started achieving and building up more on it. So I thought, how can I help other people? So I decided to write my life into a film called Survivor. So it's based on a true story. Half my casting crew for the film Survivor have suffered some form of mental health and bullying, and they didn't have no confidence. So I spent 6 months working with them, and they are actually now telling their story in the film Survivor. And then when that's complete, all the money will be going to charity from that feature film as well. So it's all good. And we've got a charity single, Survivor, which obviously is the soundtrack, which we start doing next year.
And again, it's a very poignant message out to the world, I think, to stop bullying, because unfortunately there's so much bullying that takes place, especially on social media. I've gone through it as well with people, and my motto is, if you haven't got anything nice to say, sometimes just keep your opinions to yourself, because the words you hurt. And it's all about empowering people and supporting and loving people, and peace is the answer. I mean, unfortunately, not everybody does get on, but sometimes it's best just to agree to disagree and just stop the bullying. It's time for change now, and that's where your movie is going to.
I mean, it's getting a lot younger, and I've seen it as well in the ambulance service. How many young people committing suicide? I went to one patient who was 15, but the youngest person recorded 7 years old because of bullying.
It's just heartbreaking, honestly, and things need to stop, and they need to change now. Bullying needs to stop, and it's just so important. And as I say, you're a fantastic ambassador for it. and a supporter. I mean, maybe Spike and Maggie, maybe you could do a song all about anti-bullying as well, you know, because that's
And we can
another
have it on the soundtrack.
And also in your soundtrack, Jim, because you're doing it as well.
Funny you should say that. I actually have one.
So have you thought about that, Spike, about also, you know, sending out that poignant message, let's stop bullying?
Yeah, I've done a song called "No One Listens to Lyrics Anymore," which tackles that very issue.
Right.
Back in 2015, I think I wrote that.
Oh, did you? You have to send it across.
Yeah,
Say, I'd love to hear it. Because again, it's all about bringing this positive change into the world, and kindness is a way forward. Acts of kindness, and be kind to one another as well.
Yeah,
I mean, have you guys ever gone through bullying yourselves?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's more the second and third verse that tackles that. The first one's about me being. Anyway, never mind. I'll send it to you, and you can.
You can send it to me. Yeah. So what are your plans for the future, Spike? You know, with your songwriting and obviously, you know, bringing about positive change. Have you been asked by Extinction, Rebellion to actually write a song like an anthem for those guys? Is that something maybe in the pipeline you're thinking about?
Well, actually, I've written about 13 songs so far that were all about Extinction Rebellion. And 9 of them we're playing on the night. So we're going to release another single in February, and then maybe June we'll be releasing the album and another single as well. All the climate change stuff. Yeah, and hopefully playing a bunch of gigs as well.
That's amazing. Congratulations to both of you. Are you actually signed to a record label, Spike, or are you independent and you upload on Spin Up?
We're independent, but I don't mind selling out if there's any record producers there.
You can actually launch your music on Spin Up, and you can actually launch a whole album. Skylar was talking about it earlier for £29. Did you know that?
$29.
$29.
We used I think it's Distro or something this time, but there's quite a lot of them that will release digital music. Yeah.
So Maggie, how long have you been playing the flute? My daughter used to play it, and she got to a grade 5, and she gave it up. I was gutted, and she used to play the violin as well. I mean, it's a beautiful instrument. How long have you been playing it for, please?
I've been playing about 20 years.
Wow, it's a long time.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah. And I've been working very, very slowly through the grades because I find them very traumatic, and I don't feel they're set up for adults to take them at all.
No, it's quite stressful. I done all my grades in singing up to grade 8. And like you say, there's a lot of pressure because I sing contemporary and opera as well. But when you're actually going in, it is quite nerve-wracking, isn't it, Maggie? So I completely understand how you feel. And also the process leading up to it and practicing and everything else, isn't it?
They also, every single time I've gone for an exam, they ask me where the child is.
Oh, do they? You're in a child. Because we've all got our child within, haven't we? Like they say.
They're just assuming it isn't you taking the exam. They just assume
They assume it's a child, and they're sort of looking, where's the child? But I'm working towards grade 8 at the moment.
Are you? That's fantastic. Wow. Well done. That's amazing. So is there 8 grades with the flute like there is with singing?
Yes.
Yes, it's all the same then. It must be grade 8 all across the board, also with guitar maybe as well.
Yeah.
Because I started learning guitar, but there's so many different chords, you know, and where my fingers are little and my arm's not very long, I end up having a child's guitar, a 3/4 size. And I loved it. And my friend Mark Randallson, he's a fantastic, you know, teacher, and he taught me quite a few songs on there. But I haven't done my grades. I'm not confident enough to do those yet. So do you play any instruments as well, Spike?
Guitar.
Oh, you play the guitar as well?
Yeah, guitar and production.
Oh, wow. So do you fancy doing any of your grades, or you just enjoy strumming?
Well, I kind of like, I think I'm beyond grades. I mean, like, I mean, like, I know enough to write songs and record music. So I'm quite happy with that.
Oh, bless you. Great. Well, maybe with Jamie, I don't know where he's gone. He's disappeared. He should be coming back in a minute. Bless him. Maybe we can collaborate with Jamie and do a song together. What do you reckon, Jamie? with Spike.
I'd really like that. I think we could collaborate pretty well. But as long as we put a bit of flute in it as well. I love the flute, so I want some flute as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we'll get Maggie in with it. Yeah,
Maggie can give you some lessons, and then obviously Spike will do a bit of strumming in the old guitar, and then you could maybe sort of do a song together in the recording studios, or we could get you both down here in Dorset when we're in the recording studios, and we could all do a bit of jamming together.
I quite like that idea.
that would be a lot of fun.
And Spike?
Yeah.
I think that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Totally.
Tom's a budding singer here as well in the Barbershop Choir.
I am indeed, yeah. Barbershop Chorus, yeah.
It certainly is. Now that's a picture of you, Jamie, receiving your award just afterwards, isn't it? And also there with Chai, he also got award. Congratulations, Ben. And it was lovely to finally actually meet him. That's
God.
About the awards, we got to meet a lot of people, didn't we? And there's Izzy and also Deborah J. Kelly as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic photo of all of you. And there's
Princess.
there we go. And there's you with Izzy and Mark. And there's all of us.
Yeah.
We got a selfie, didn't we? Which was good fun.
Yeah.
I know you had a lot of photos on your phone.
I did. I was sending them across to you, Jamie. Mind you, we was actually photo sharing, weren't we? And then also Steve Knight, he done some amazing photos at night, bless him, and he shared loads.
Brilliant.
Of which was really good. So who does your photos, Spike? Do you do your photos? Yeah, Steve is really good, isn't he, Jamie? Do you do your own photos, or has Steve done any photographs for you before?
Steve, which Steve?
Knight.
Yeah, Steve
Knight.
He hasn't really. He took a couple when. Do you remember when we first met? Way back in.
Turn to fashion.
Yeah,
show, wasn't it? Yes, that was good fun.
Yeah, he took a couple of. I think you might have left by then, but there was a very drunken rendition of a couple of my songs. And I
was singing with you.
Oh yeah, you were. You
remember? And he was proposing to my mate Tracy.
That's right.
She just got married, actually, Spike.
I did notice that. Right.
She got married. Actually, when you come down, I'll get Tracy to come as well, so you can see her again. Bless her. She's married Nigel. He's a wonderful gentleman. He's lovely.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely get together when you come down, which will be great fun.
Definitely dodged the bullet, missing out on me.
Maybe we ought to get you doing a bit of modelling, actually, both of you, for our lovely friend Richard Dalton.
There you go.
Now as well. So I'm sure that Richard's listening.
Right.
So Richard, if you're watching tonight, Spike and Maggie, and also Tom, as well as Jamie, they would love to do some modelling for you. So if you are listening, Richard, you've got a few more models now.
I was wearing one of these suits at the event.
You was, because we did the recent one, didn't we, at Wimbledon Town Football Club? Unfortunately, didn't have any tickets, which was a bit disheartening, but never mind. The show must go on. We did have lots of fun, didn't we?
Exactly, it was fun.
And I know that Rich is organising one actually at the Clayton Park Hotel. So you actually live in London, Spike, because that would be easy for you anyway.
That's right. Yeah. I'm in Bethnal Green at the moment.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So I'll have a chat with Richard and sign you and Maggie up.
Why not? That sounds like a plan.
And we'll all come up as well, won't we, Tom?
Yeah,
we'll come down from Dorset.
Great. Yeah.
And Jamie would be there, won't you?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get Izzy into it now.
I was going to say, maybe all of us could do a bit of performing, get Spike and Maggie and myself and Izzy, and then maybe you and Tom as well, because Richard does need some performers, doesn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Good. Yeah, Richard needs a lot of people. So, yeah, we can make it work.
I think we could, couldn't we? We'll have to have a little chat with Richard.
I mean, just look at Spike's outfits he's wearing.
I know, they're fantastic. You are very photogenic, Spike. I mean, just look at those photos, as well as Jamie as well. So you're both photogenic. And also Deborah J. Kelly, she's very photogenic, and she's also a beautiful model. And also your lovely wife-to-be, Izzy, as well. She's very photogenic and a beautiful little angel. Same as Deb's.
Yeah. Oh.
Every time I see your pictures, though, Spike, you always remind me of Bill Nighy from Love Actually. You look so much like him, and you got
saying that when your video was coming. I was saying, he's so Bill Nighy in that.
You are, honestly, and he's fantastic. And every time I see you, you just you could be his twin.
That's a compliment, by the way.
That's a real compliment.
I used to get that quite a lot.
Do you agree, Maggie?
I wouldn't like to comment.
I love that movie. I think I've seen it about 20 times. Have you seen it, Jamie? Love Actually.
It's one of Vizzy's favourite films, so
It's
yeah,
one of mine.
we do watch it.
Do you watch it every Christmas when it's on iTunes?
No, I watch Home Alone.
Oh yes, I've seen that. My husband likes that, Gary.
The first one, the ultimate, obviously.
Yeah, you can't beat
the first one.
No.
My children try using some of the tricks Mukul did on me, but yeah. It's Lego though. Lego instead of micro machines.
Sticking on your feet.
Well, I think actually, Lego, you maybe had a bit of a lucky escape there. I think personally, Jamie, don't you?
I think I did as well. I could have done with some improvements.
When you look at what Macaulay Culkin did, you know, some of those tricks that he played, they were a bit mean actually, weren't they?
Yeah. A bit of ouch moment, but wow, it was a good film. And it don't matter how old you are, I think you'll always remember Home Alone, and it's the Christmas film you always watch as well.
Yes.
It's the one, yeah.
And I must admit, being a budding actress as well as yourself as well, I don't think I would have liked to have been on the receiving end of that on film set. I would have liked to have been the observer just watching it. So I take my hat off to the actors actually as well, you know, that actually went through it.
They didn't have the stuff we have now in films to do a lot of the stunts and tricks, so
that's so
a lot
true.
of it is self-endured as well because of it. So
it is an amazing movie, isn't it?
Yeah, totally movie.
It's fantastic. I can't wait to watch it again this year. Can you?
It's going to be on again, isn't it? It's on TV.
I think
not in
so.
the DVD collection.
It's on Netflix already, guys, or Disney Channel. You can still watch it now.
It's on both of those. So, Tom, have you got any questions you'd like to ask Jamie and also Spike and Maggie?
Well, Jamie, I just want to echo the fact that it's fantastic you got your nomination and your award.
Thank you.
Was it something you were expecting? How did they go about that? Did they kind of announce it to you, or you go there?
I nominated Jamie. I put Jamie forwards for the award.
You didn't know you were getting it?
No,
I didn't at first, no. Not at first, no. But Debbie put me forward for the award, so thank you very much. But it's like anything; it's a game of lottery, really. I wasn't expecting to receive anything. As I said, I was just doing my job, what anyone would do with the ambulance service. You know, but obviously I've been appreciated for it, and I've just found out that from Izzy, I've been nominated for an Emergency Services Heroes Award as well.
Oh, wow,
that's amazing! Done. Congratulations! Who's
Thank you.
Jamie?
I don't know. It's something Izzy found, and her friends and that have nominated me for it. So,
that's amazing! That's congratulations! Yay!
Well, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yes. Are you going to get it? Most definitely. It's really exciting.
I hope so. Yes. I hope so. I'm already a winner anyway. You know, I work for an ambulance service, so helping people.
And you're a humanitarian like myself, and you dedicate your life to help others like I do. So you're definitely going to get karmically rewarded. I believe that as well.
Yeah, it'll be an honour if I do.
I think Spike and Maggie deserve an award as well. Maybe next year I can put them forwards for Panache Global Entertainment Humanitarian Award.
There you go.
Yeah, I could do that for what they're doing with the global change and everything. And
we ought to, and also Skylar Jet as well. Yeah, you can put Skylar forwards. Most definitely. Yeah.
Right, let's start getting our list written down then.
Yes.
There's a whole list of things we got to do now.
The nominations will start around about March, April time next year. We just got to sort out the venue, whether it's going to be the same place or a different hotel. So once it is, and the nominations be out there, and everyone can nominate, and I should be nominating you guys and you as well.
Oh, and I'll be nominating you guys as well. So we'll see.
Yeah, there you go.
Fun.
We'll all nominate each other. There we go.
That sounds like a plan.
I think so. We'll sit at the same table and have lots of fun.
Yeah,
exactly.
Spike, have you got anything else planned in the pipeline? What's your next big project? Anything?
Well, this album is going to be take up quite a bit of time.
Yeah,
and obviously we want to play as many gigs, probably at various different towns for Extinction Rebellion and things like that, and climate change gigs and stuff.
Back gigging, I suppose, after the lockdown and not being able to do anything at all gig wise. I suppose it's great to get back out there in front of the public, isn't it?
Yeah, I've also been like I recently got all my stuff back from Wales because like I was recording an album in Wales, and I got and then lockdown happened and my stuff was stuck in Wales, and Wales was really difficult.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, but I finally got it back after about 2 years. Set up the studio again, and but the thing that was good is a bit of fashion. Before the lockdown, I was just beginning to start doing some fashion. And at the fashion show after the one I met Deborah at, I started doing more women's fashion and stuff. And kind of a bit like, did you see what was the name of that woman with the Tax the Rich? Acacia, ASC, I don't know, AOC, yeah. Anyway, so I'm thinking maybe I might start doing some
Carry on with the
fashion stuff as well.
Wow.
Because you used to do a lot of the t-shirts, didn't you? Because it also reminded me back to the Frankie Goes to Hollywood sort of like phase, you know, back in the 80s.
Yeah, that one. That in fact, Maggie's wearing one now.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, that's fantastic. Love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool, isn't it? So maybe you could design some more of those t-shirts as well, but all like, you know, with Extinction Rebellion and, so, you know, all about climate change and the positive things that need to take place in the world.
Yeah.
You could start a trend with those types of t-shirts.
That's what I'm be looking at doing. T-shirts, skirts, dresses, you know, everything, and maybe get that out in the summer to tie in with the album release.
And you could do handbags and man bags as well, couldn't you? You thought about that?
Tote bags, stuff like that.
I think that'd be really cool. And then hats as well, because you do like your hats.
Do a waistcoat.
I'm sure Tom would love a waistcoat, wouldn't you?
I'd love it.
And a hat.
Yeah, I'll take it.
A model for you, Spike.
There you go. Actually got a PMKS hat.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I love that. That's awesome.
Which goes with the shirt.
Yeah.
I love the shirt. I especially love the big star. Because you are a star, Spike, aren't you? Maggie just needs a matching one now, so you both got one matching.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool, wouldn't it?
Indeed.
So what are your other plans for the next year, Spike, with things that you want to do? Obviously, you're going to do your fashion, you're going to be finishing off the album and launching that, and then very busy with Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah.
Got any other plans? And also, do you ever relax as well?
No. Recently, we got... We only heard we were doing this gig 2 weeks ago, and I hadn't memorized any of the lyrics. We hadn't got the backing tracks done. Like all of my social media was about 2 years out of date because like of the COVID thing, and so I've just been on this sort of mad journey.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Heck of a mission.
Getting everything organized for this gig and getting the social media up to date and getting new photo shoots for us and videos and singles, and it's been crazy.
To get it all done within that short space of time must have been one heck of a schedule that you've created.
It's just beginning to ease up now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Maggie's been working really hard supporting you, haven't you, Maggie?
She has.
She's been your little angel.
Excellent.
Haven't you, Maggie?
They called me an angel.
I would. So with regards to the future, you guys going to continue working together on some, you know, another album after you finish this one?
Probably. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, I think
we're looking to get a full band behind us eventually, and
that'd be really cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah. At the moment, we're just doing backing tracks. Sorry?
What type of sort of instruments do you want people sort of playing in the background, like say for instance a drummer?
Well, I mean, like it could. I mean, like as I said, we were saying earlier, I like to have the rock and roll, but I also like to add a lot of orchestral instruments to it. And so, like maybe, I mean, obviously you need your bass, your drums, your guitars, and then you got your saxes and your trumpets and then after that the flutes and
what about ukuleles?
Ukuleles, I don't know. I've never been a great fan of the ukulele.
How about having the ukulele band? Tom's actually in the ukulele band.
I don't play. I just sing. But
he sings.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. No. It's an eclectic instrument. I think it can. Well, I suppose it depends if you don't like it, you don't like it. I suppose.
No, I mean it's very versatile, but I mean I don't have a problem with it. It's just not something that is used in a band.
Yes. Mine is in a barbershop choir as well. So if you like barbershop choirs,
there you go. Bit of
they could actually
harmonising for you.
Do a bit of
harmony.
What do you think? And then we got my lovely friend Mark Bussell, who's a keyboard composer. He's amazing. I'm sure he would love to support you and help you out. So if you need any extra people, just let me know, Spike, and I will help you.
Okay, I will do.
What kinds of avenues available to you, Spike?
There certainly is, isn't there? I think Jamie's disappeared again now, bless him. Are you still there, Jamie, or have you gone?
He's going to pop back now, you watch. Nope.
Has he gone?
Yeah, because as soon as she mentioned his name, he pops back on the screen.
He normally does, doesn't he? Unless he's lost internet.
He may have lost connection.
Oh, yeah, he's back.
You were playing, weren't you? You was hiding.
You're outside.
I was backstage.
Oh, was you?
Backstage. Yeah.
You.
In the green room.
Genie. Voodoo.
Yeah. You are definitely the genie of the lamp, aren't you? Actually, I think you'd be really good in panto.
No, I won't.
I think you'd be really good because I'm thinking about actually directing Aladdin next year, and I'm going to be looking for some casts.
Oh, okay.
So if any of you are up for it,
I'm
are
up
you
for it.
on board?
Is it Widow Twanky?
Widow Twanky. Well, I've got a Widow Twanky. It's my friend. He's amazing, Widow Twanky. So I can't replace him, Mike.
Okay.
I'm going to play with you, she. But we are going to be needing Aladdin and a princess and a genie.
I could see you as an excellent princess, Jamie. Why not? Do it.
Only on a Sunday. Only on a Sunday.
Yeah, I thought I could do the princess.
But we are going to need an Ebenezer as well. Actually, my friend Kim might want to be an Ebenezer. Actually, better because she was playing the bad sort of like cop, bless her. So yes, we will be needing some more
genie.
actors.
I've got the bald head
I
and the
think you'd
belly,
be-
so I'm ready for the genie.
Yeah, I think it
Yes,
would be brilliant.
And I disappear
So
and come
maybe
back.
Spike, you can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You already got the disappearing and reappearing bit already sorted.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
I
right.
know, right?
Right, all we need
Right, so
now
you
is
are-
the wishes. We need to grant us wishes.
Yes.
I wish you all the
Genie
best.
What about the Lamborghini?
We give you a Matchbox one, Spike. When you do Christmas, you send him a Matchbox one.
Toy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, toy one. Yeah.
I don't think they're electric Lamborghinis, so he can't have one.
All right, let's go for a larder instead. You'll be all right.
Yeah, there you go.
Certainly would, wouldn't it? So what are your plans for next year then, Jamie?
Oh, plans. We've obviously got the Survivor. We've got Survivor coming up. My autobiography. A couple of more charity singles, and hopefully maybe an album, and then obviously making your film into a feature film.
Yes, that'd be amazing. I've already been chatting to Len and also James about it. And they own Peachtree Village International Film Festival, so we can actually be there as well, which would be really good when we do the short movie.
Yeah.
So I've had a chat to
Yeah,
them
no,
about
I'm looking forward to it. The short film's going to be really nice. But obviously February we've got the baby due, then the wedding.
Nice.
But yeah, so it's a lot of filming and everything. And then I've signed contracts for other feature films that we start filming next year. So yeah,
Congratulations.
Just a few plates in the air for you to spin, then, eh, Jamie?
And then you're going to be helping with the National Entertainment Awards as well. So I think you can be very busy next year, don't you?
I need to be busy, you know, otherwise Disney drives me mad, or the other way around.
You're like me. I'm always planning my next move. My life is like a game of chess half the time. Now, I think also, Spike, that maybe you could collaborate with Jamie to write a script about your life and do a short movie. What do you think?
Yeah, we could do that.
I think that would be
feature film. Then, is the problem.
So
It's a very checkered and has a lot of locations because I've been traveling the world quite a bit.
Do you know, I like the challenge.
There you go. I was kicked out of Saudi for singing songs about women's rights.
Yes.
That's all right. I like the challenge. I'll give it a challenge.
Because that takes you back to Helen Reddy when she sang that song, didn't she? I Am Woman. Have you heard it?
Yeah, I have heard it. Yeah.
That's really good. And that was all about women's rights, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic song.
Mm.
So maybe you could write another one with Maggie, and we could all get on board and we could all sing verses of it. What do you reckon?
About women's rights? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I think that'd be really good, don't you think, Jamie?
Yeah, I think that would be really good. Why not just calibrate all together and just see where the world takes us? The world's our oyster, really. It's a journey.
Yeah.
Anything's possible, isn't it?
With the world
exactly. We make our path and our journey, so let's enjoy it.
Yeah.
And spread the love and everything along the way.
It certainly is. And every day's a blank canvas to create something new and magical, and always believing in yourself, know that you are the key.
Yeah.
And never give up.
Yeah.
Never give up.
Never give up. Never give up. Dream, believe, achieve is my motto.
Yeah.
And anything is possible.
Well, after the gig is done on the 7th, I'll get down. I'll have a lot more free time, so I'll get down to writing some songs.
Yeah,
we would love that. We're going to come to Dorset as well.
Coming down
with you and Maggie. With Jamie.
We could have some cider and a knees up.
Yeah. I used to play a few gigs in Bournemouth.
There we go then.
What was that big Irish pub at the top of the road? Oh, I can't remember that.
In Bournemouth.
O'Neill's.
O'Neill's, that's it. That's a good pub actually in Bournemouth, isn't it?
Is it still there?
Nice stage there.
O'Neill's is nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice place. Yeah.
And they have an open mic. We could go there and sort of dominate their open mic.
And I'm sure Jamie would, and also Tom as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
So
we'll drag Izzy down.
We will call that up then, most definitely.
Yeah, let's make it so.
Excellent.
That's exciting. So Jamie, how can people get in contact with you if they would like to, book you for a movie, or ask you to support them with writing their movie, please, or like you to do some more?
It'll be via my social media platforms. So for Facebook is at JLXXI21, and then my Instagram is JLXXI21_official. But I'll send you the link so we can put it onto this after.
Okay, no worries. And you've also got Jamie Long Official on Facebook as well, haven't you?
Yes, so it's www.JamieLongOfficial. Well, Jamie Long Official, or my website. So.
And also, people can contact you through your manager, Tammy Franks, as well.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Tammy Franks' email is going to be uploaded with you guys, but it's tammyfranks@hotmail.co.uk. So.
Okay, thank you. And Spike, how can people get with you and Tammy if they would like to book you for an event, or down the pub or wherever?
We're on Facebook. It's PMKS. There's PMKS Music. Music Now on Twitter. There's the email's probably the easiest. But there's Facebook, PMKS page as well, at PMKS, and there's PMKS Music, and also Instagram. But psychomelodies at gmail.com is the email.
And also for your fashion designs as well, don't forget those.
Sorry?
And also for your fashion designs as well. Have you got a separate page for your previous designs that you did?
No, that kind of like fell into abeyance. I'm just sort of like building that up again, or thinking about building that up again now, and getting a website out with everything for that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thank you both so much for joining us today, and good luck for the future. Keep shining bright. We've loved interviewing you. You're doing an amazing job, and we can't wait for you to come down to Bournemouth and to do a bit of karaoke.
That's fun. Yeah,
I like that. A bit of dancing on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get a bit of a Facebook coming down to Bournemouth.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
No worries. Take care, everyone.
And we'll
My pleasure.
Take care.
God bless.
Take care, guys.
God bless. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Well, thank you so much, our wonderful guests, and thank you to each and every one of you, as well as our amazing sponsor, who is Dip in the Pond Landscaping. So if any of you out there need your garden done, Dip in the Pond are fantastic. Adie's an amazing landscaper, and you can actually find his details on my Facebook page of how to contact him, or contact me direct as well. So I want to say a huge thank you to Dip in the Pond Landscaping, our sponsor, also to our amazing London producers, Salima and Moinul. Thank you both so much, and to wonderful Tom here, and to all of our wonderful guests, and to each and every one of you as well. Thank you so much.
Thanks for
and
joining
keep
us.
shining bright wherever you are in the world. Acts of kindness. But until 2 weeks' time, we'll be back once again with another guest in the hot seat. It's bye for me. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.